Okay, so it's an interesting point that somebody mentioned, because I've been feeling there's this real lots of work still to do to get everything in place right for this astral plane stuff. When I say a lot of work, the more correspondences we can incorporate into the work, the better it's going to be. The more complete it will feel and stuff. And the less work we do, the more slim and you know unsatisfying the work will be. So the more work you put in, the more you're going to get out. So this person just mentioned the different eyes in the continents on the planet. Now, so this is a perfect time to deal with this subject. Actually, there's other subjects like going to the planets in your astral body, which I kind of really wanted to deal with on the physical planes aspect of things, but it's kind of a lot of work to get all of that done. We could have spent a lot more time doing this first period, just so we got the basics done. There's still loads of other things that could be done to strengthen the work on the physical plane, and one of them is to become aware of the different chakras or eyes all around the planet. And each continent's got its own kind of chakra. Now, how you do this is I can't even really say for sure that I know where all these places are, but there's maps. Like there's this stone ball map that they found in somewhere in South America, and it's got like various places marks on it along this circuit, which you could think of as chakras. So that's what a lot of people think of as the chakras. There's other people like Alice Bailey, which I've studied, who talk about specific locations, like for example London, New York. I think she mentions Geneva, somewhere in India. I think it's Darjeeling, and a couple of other places. I think it's Ayers Rock for Australia. I'm not sure, but each location's got its. She was unsure about the location in Africa. Africa, she thought of as the crown chakra, the equivalent. And they've all got like a ray, one of the 7 rays, cosmic rays associated with them. So yeah, there's going to be a connection where you want to be able to get aware of these things. It would have been good to have done some travelling. Like this person said they were brought up in Africa. Now I've been to Africa, so I know when you go on the soil, when you step foot on Africa, it's a different soil, it's a different feeling, it's a different, just the whole astral plane is different there. It works differently, it feels different from when you come out of Europe and you go into Africa. I imagine it's the same thing in America. When you go to America, it's going to be different to how it is in Europe and all around the world. So there's something to bear in mind in terms of awareness, because that's something to do with a couple of aspects of the physical plane that's going to be connecting to the astral plane. So they're things to bear in mind to increase the overall effectiveness of what you're doing, and just to be aware of what you're doing. Yeah, so that's about it really, I think, for this lesson. The other thing I've been noticing is that my body seems to really know what it's doing, and it's got its own agenda. It's doing its own thing. The work that we've done, it's really sort of got the ball rolling as far as I'm concerned, and now it's just a case of like steering this ball of energy and going and taking it where you want it to go and looking after it and let it keep building and building in power. I've already noticed when I'm walking around, like last night, people seem to be unusually respectful of me. All the young kids doing Halloween and stuff like that. Normally, when I walk around, people are just disrespectful, generally speaking. Not all the time, but just a general rule. Whereas I've noticed recently, the last day or so, that people are just sort of quieting down and get out of my way when I'm walking around, and it's like I could just feel this sort of aura of respect growing around me. Obviously, dealing with some of these energies that we've been talking about over the last 30 days, that's going to have an effect on your aura and the way you're the vibes that you're sending out. And it's just like I've scared the agents away. They just don't want to come anywhere near me at the moment. It's like they're shitting themselves, possibly, which is quite funny, really. And it's a good feeling that you know, the work is taking effect and it's having its effects and that. So that's all looking good. I can feel this effect going as we're going into the astral plane proper. You know, the world isn't used to people doing this sort of stuff, so you know, it's like standing back at the moment and in awe of what's going on. And the agents are like, yeah, as I say, they're not really to be seen at the moment. So anyway, it's going to be going really well. I'll just leave it here then.